Hello everybody, Human F-Man here, and I'm here with Will DC22. We're going to be doing
Hello.
kind of a podcast-ish thing, more Q&A-ish.
We already tried this, and
It kind of failed.
we might upload it as like a joke, but it
Bloopers.
was kind of funny, but it was
It's
nothing really
change.
special. So yeah, today we are kind of experimenting with I guess you could call it a game show that I've thought of.
Yeah, game show-ish.
Yeah, I haven't really come up with a name for it. But basically, I ask Gabriel here questions about me, and he tries to answer the question how I would maybe answer it, if that makes any sense. So let's have an example. Gabriel, what is my favorite color?
Blue.
Yes, you get a point for that.
Yay.
I almost forgot to mention points, but yeah.
A point. How many points do you get before you win?
You just try to get a high score, you know what I mean?
Okay.
And again, if this format doesn't work out, then it doesn't work out. So what do you think is my favorite type of dice? Because I have played Dungeons and Dragons a couple novel times.
Dice?
Like, you know, there's the 20-sided dice, which there's a 100-sided die, which is ridiculous.
16-sided die? Maybe? 22-sided die?
It's the 20-sided die.
20-sided, right?
It's the one used most in Dungeons and Dragons. It's pretty amazing.
That was close.
Yeah, 22. I don't even know if they have that. I've heard they have a 3-sided die, which I don't even see how that's possible. So anyway, that's minus half of a point. No, actually 0 points because it was so close. I don't really know this point system myself. It's more abstract than anything. But what do you think my favorite social media website is?
Does YouTube count?
No.
Then
Well,
Twitter.
no.
Snapchat.
Yes, it is. Actually, it's both Snapchat and Twitter.
Okay.
Twitter when I'm bored, Snapchat when I'm bored.
Do I get 2 points then?
1.5.
Okay. So what's my point right now? It's 2.5. Right?
Yeah. So, if I were to only eat one country's cuisine for the rest of my life, do you have a clue what that country's cuisine would be?
Thai food. Maybe.
No. Do you want to have another guess?
Sure.
There's actually not only one right answer to this. There's multiple.
Japanese food? Maybe.
I actually have never had Japanese food. I just never thought about that before.
Chinese food?
One correct answer would be Mexican food, obviously, because
Obviously.
we're in California. American food would also work. I would live off French fries gladly.
I would live off American food any day.
Hamburgers and French fries, that's pretty much it.
And pizza too.
Oh, pizza's Italian.
Oh yeah. I guess we've kind of inherited it.
Oh. Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm also Irish, so that's another reason why probably French fries are so awesome to me, because I like potatoes.
Everybody likes French fries, man.
Yeah.
If you don't like French fries, no offense.
I think that's 0 points there. I don't think I've ever even had Thai food. Anyway, What other questions do I have? Okay, that question sucks, the one I'm looking at. How about... I'm having to think about this. What is my favorite number? How about that?
2.
Yes, actually. So you get 2 points for that. Yeah. Actually, how did you know that? Did I just... Is it
You
just
told
like...
me. You told me a while back.
Yeah, it's just a well-known thing that everyone knows.
It's a common fact.
It's common knowledge to anyone that knows me at all. Kind of. So, how about if I could have any superpower, what superpower do you think I would have?
Ability to fly.
Holy shit, yes. That is 100% correct.
Okay, yay. I got a point.
Yeah, you got a point for that. So, I think maybe 2 more questions. What is my favorite element on the periodic table of elements? And I just knocked over a deodorant stick. Hello.
Hello.
Did you hear the question?
What? What was the question again?
What is my favorite element on the periodic table?
Good question. I'm trying to think right now. Maybe. I'm just gonna go with platinum, even though I probably didn't get it right, because I really don't know that one.
It isn't platinum. It's actually phosphorus, and there's interesting reasons behind it that I don't even remember anymore.
Because it burns.
Does it? Yeah, I guess it does, now that I think of it. So I guess the final question is in order. And this one should be easy. What is my favorite material to use in Minecraft? There aren't many materials to use in Minecraft. I mean, like,
Just many
for
materials.
tools and stuff.
For tools?
And stuff.
Iron.
Yes. Iron is best. So I think that's it. Maybe. So what else should we do in this podcast, or should we end it?
We should do more.
Maybe I could think of one more question. This is going to be a really, really awkward question, but if I was to kill someone and I had to use a poison, an acid or base, which acid and which base would I use to dissolve their bodies?
I knew there was. I remember what it was, but I don't remember as of right now.
For the acid or for the base? Actually, I can't think of a base I would use. So just think of an acid for now, because I can't think of a base I would use to dissolve someone's dead body.
Water.
That's not an acid or a base.
It is if you had lemons in it, like lemonade.
Lemon is actually an acid, but I don't think it's very effective in dissolving anything.
It's like if you got a glass of water, and then like at some restaurants they like throw lemons in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe you could just make it so the lemon hits the eyes of the people trying to look at the dead body, and then no one knows about it, because they all are worrying about their eyesight. No, but it would actually be a hydrofluoric acid I would use.
Nice.
Hydrofluoride.
Why am I saying nice? That's disturbing.
Dissolves pretty much anything. Fluorine on its own does, actually. That is very disturbing.
You're not responsible for how you use the information contained in this video.
Yeah, well, if they got their hands on hydrofluoric acid, 9 times out of 10, if they're not careful with it and if they don't know what it does, they're gonna end up killing themselves before they can dissolve anything anyway.
Yeah.
It's like most deadly thing ever. Disclaimer, do not do that to yourself or anyone else. If you dumped hydrofluoric acid on yourself, pretty much no matter how strong it was, you'd be dead. Unless it was just like you used it to dissolve your leg, but that would hurt.
Probably would. Most likely, 99%, 99.99% sure it would hurt a lot.
Maybe not a lot. You might be dead before that. That was a very weird question, though. I must admit.
This is true.
Okay. So, I'm gonna actually do something weirdly... I guess it's not weird, but instead of me asking you another question about me, how about you ask me a question about you?
Okay, this is the easiest question. What's my favorite color?
Green.
Yes, what's my favorite number?
Pi.
Not quite.
3?
Nope.
4?
Nope.
10?
Nope.
Is it number 1?
Nope.
Because you like winning things. Is that what it is?
I do like winning things. That's perfect timing. Nope. Do you want the answer?
2.
Oh.
5.
Nope.
3.1415.
Nope.
13.
Nope.
What is it?
It's 42.
Oh yeah, the answer to life, everything, and I messed that up, but whatever. And 42 on the periodic table is molybdenum. I can't even pronounce it. Maybe it's the way whoever pronounces the 42nd element on the periodic table correctly becomes God. Maybe that's the thing. Pretty much every other element before whatever the hell it is I can pronounce. Do you want to ask me another question?
Sure.
Just ask a random question.
What's my favorite thing to do in my free time?
Minecraft.
Close. But
Video
in
games.
general, not you're being too specific.
Video games in general.
Exactly.
And well, Well, then, this is awkward. Can you list all the diatomic elements on the periodic table? Elements
No.
that never exist.
Elements that never exist?
Yeah, without being paired with itself or something else. Like, they're so volatile that they just automatically become diatomic. Meaning, like, O2 or whatever. So yeah, oxygen's one of them, obviously.
I'm not.
Do you want me to list them? Do you want me to list them all?
No, I don't.
Okay, then I won't. I'll just say there's like, what, 7 of them? Yeah, there's 7 of them in all. So yeah, if anyone can answer that, just post it like on Twitter or something. Don't post it in the comments. No one has Google Plus. Or maybe they do. I don't know. But no one likes Google Plus anyway. And that's why we use Skype instead of Google Hangouts. Just long story short.
You know, I just thought we could always use FaceTime, except I don't have Wi-Fi at my house. So it doesn't really work out too well.
Yeah, we could use FaceTime, except FaceTime, my face is pretty,
Tiny.
Actually, no, pretty much the opposite of that. My face is just, it's covered in red, acne and shit.
Gotcha.
That would be interesting. So, how long of a recording is this so far?
It's about 17 minutes so far.
Yeah, that's interesting. Sodium chloride. So, okay, so viewers, if you ever want to trick someone, if they offer you a bottle of water, or water of any kind, you just say, I don't want your water, it's full of dihydrogen monoxide, which is another way of saying water. If they're chemists, they'll laugh.
Okay.
But if they don't get it, then you're just going to confuse them, and they're going to get worried about poisoning. Which actually you can poison someone with water. It's basically drowning them. Speaking of that, have you seen that guy that can, like, drink 5 water bottles and then become a human fountain?
I have not.
He was on an outrageous acts of science, and it's just remarkable that he hasn't, like, I don't know. If he didn't get rid of the water, though, he would die. Definitely. Like, 5 water bottles? Holy shit, you can actually see his stomach, like, full of water when he drinks that much. But, like, the guy on the show made a joke that if you bring him on a camping trip, you never have to, like, bring a water bottle. You just have them spray water into your mouth. So, yeah. A story that a teacher once told me. This was my history teacher. He still is my history teacher. So he was talking about chemical weapons used in World War I, and then he told us this story about when he was a pool boy, and he accidentally, like, made a chemical bomb thing. Because what you have to do, the chlorine in the pool is actually not only chlorine. So you pour the liquid chlorine into the pool, and then you have to pour acid. But you have to pour it in the deep end, and you have to let it, the first one disperse before you put the other one, or the reaction happens all at once and so quickly that, like, it just throws out gas that'll kill you, and maybe if you fall in, you're dead. So what happened was he was trying to get the pool done quickly. So he was pouring them both at the same time, right? So he sees this orange, like, bubble forming at the bottom of the pool. And it looks minuscule at first, so he isn't worried. He's just like, what is that? And then he starts getting bigger as it gets closer to the surface. And, like, he realizes a bit too late that, oh shit, I should probably step back because this is, like, the chemicals mixing, and it's, like, could ruin your lungs, essentially. So, yeah, it knocked him out. Luckily, he fell backward, or he'd fallen in a pool with violent reactions happening in the pool. And it would have been, like, his skin would have melted into it. And it was just, like, funny because it you know those stories where it could have gone tragically wrong, but it really didn't, so it's funny? That's what And... radioactivity. Sorry, I was just weird all the time, every day. But yeah, I'm just saying things at this point.
I can tell.
Can you?
No, I actually can't. I can't tell.
Arsenic sulfur. Arsenic sulfide. It's an ass. Get it? Because it's ASS. Arsenic is AS and sulfur is S. Although, it would probably be AS2 sulfur 5. AS2S5 would probably be it. But it's still an ass. And if anyone gets that joke, you are amazing. Just saying. So, let's talk about Mercury.
The planet or the element?
The thermometer.
So, the element.
In a thermometer. No, I'm just kidding. What is the planet I was talking about? One thing I never understood was why Mercury hasn't been melted. Actually, no, let's talk about Mars. Mars is way more interesting.
Mars. The Martians.
There was actually a rock they found there that hadn't been... Because there's still Mars rovers on the moon. Oh, fuck it. Fuck. On the moon. Mars
There's
rovers.
Mars rovers on the moon.
People need to be warned about the Mars rovers on the moon. Okay, yeah, there's still Mars rovers on Mars. And so one just kept going past the same place every day. Or every so often. And so there's pictures that he took of the place. So there's one place. The pictures before, there's nothing there. And then after, there's like a donut-shaped rock or something. So something moved something there.
Maybe Martians eat donuts.
Maybe they eat donut rocks. Maybe Mars has an atmosphere. It actually does. But it's mostly carbon dioxide. So yeah, you could survive on Mars for a couple minutes with no headgear. Headgear, wow.
A couple minutes.
A couple minutes. Depends.
You need a really good headset with a microphone built in.
Yeah, you die. Depending on what time of day it is on Mars, you'd either die from freezing to death or suffocating to death because the low level of oxygen there.
Level up.
The atmosphere there is like 97.5% carbon dioxide, so. And the atmosphere is not as good as ours, so you might also get sunburned and frozen at the same time. Maybe. I'm not a scientist yet.
That seems legit.
Yeah. Sunburn, and then it turns nighttime, so you freeze to death.
Okay, that sounds like it would be a fun vacation, you know?
Actually, you probably just get the same amount of sunburns, because it is farther away from the sun than Earth is. Which is why it's colder. And it has 2 moons.
2 moons.
You get mooned twice as much.
Twice as much moons.
Did you know that our moon is actually small in the sky? It just looks big.
Yep.
Next time you have a piece of binder paper in hand and the moon is up, just try and put one of the holes in the binder paper over where the moon is. It's actually as big as that hole in the piece of binder paper. I'm not even joking. Whole load of jargon.
I gotta move my window over. I just realized it wasn't perfectly centered.
What?
My window wasn't perfectly centered.
Oh, I thought you said censored. I'm like, what?
Why would my window be censored?
Because you're watching adult videos.
Adult Swim.
There's an ad on TV for this website that sells adult products.
TMI.
Yeah.
TMI, bro.
And it's like, if you order it today, you get 3 free DVDs and a special gift. I'm like, oh my god,
Just stop now.
This is the worst ad on TV. It's not even like at night. It's you can find it during the day in TV. It's.
What if I don't want to find it?
You don't. You really don't. Unless you're into that kind of thing. But I don't think you are. Neither am I. It's just awkward whenever it comes on TV as an advertisement.
Except I don't have cable, so.
Oh, I have, what do I have? I don't even remember. It's, not DirecTV, though. It's Uverse, that's what it is. That's also why my internet isn't crappy anymore.
Hey, my internet isn't crappy.
No, but mine used to be really freaking crafty.
It used to be crafty internet, bro. That's how you live your life.
Crafty internet in Minecraft. See what I did there?
Yes, I do see what you did there.
Hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, neon, oxygen, fluorine. Wait, neon. I meant nitrogen.
Neon.
Nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, neon.
Neon isn't important, just in case you haven't
Sodium.
noticed.
Sodium, magnesium, aluminum, silicon, phosphorus, sulfur, chlorine, argon.
I'm gonna end off.
Potassium.
I'm gonna end off
Calcium.
the episode here.
Scandium, titanium, vanadium. Don't end it yet. I have one more question for you.
What's your final question?
Paper
Any
or
last
plastic?
words?
Paper or plastic?
Paper.
Why?
Because it's my friend. So you can draw.
One more question. What's your favorite color of jargon? What's your favorite color of 2?
My favorite color of 2.
When you think of 2, what color do you think of? That's a better question.
Blue. I think of blue when I think of 2.
Same here. What about 1?
Red. I think of 1 when I think of.
Other way around.
I don't know why. I don't.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out what you're talking about so I can like.
What color do you think of when you hear the letter 3?
Well,
I mean number.
I don't think of colors when I hear letters.
What color is my favorite jacket?
Brown. I don't know. Oh, I'm a terrorist. I mean, that sounds really awkward if you were not watching the video right now.
We should just have an MP3 podcast version of this so people are like really, really confused and think you're like committing.
I'm playing a game, guys.
That's treason. Just kidding. You know what is treason? Saying that you're gonna kill the president. That is treason. Just mentioning it.
That is not illegal in the U.S.
It is actually. Even thinking about it is treason. Even thinking about killing the president. God. Okay. I'm not. When I think of killing the president, I don't think of Obama. Okay.
Okay, you think of
Don't
Bush.
accuse me of treason. I think of George W. Bush.
That's
Former president. It's not treason
That's
anymore.
what I just said like 2 seconds ago.
It technically still is treason, but it's less.
It's a lot.
I mean, murder is obviously illegal anyway, so it's double whammy.
So yeah, guys, I'm gonna end off the episode here. I just hit my hand because I flung up my arms in the air, and I hit my hand really hard.
Ow! I always hit my head on my bed for
And
some
it's
reason.
painful. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna end off the episode here. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Like, rate, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video of whatever the Gamer Crew does. Actually, I might not see you in the next video. A member of the Gamer Crew will see you in the next video. So yeah, subscribe to the Gamer Crew, subscribe to OldDC22 and GManifman for our personal channels.
And make sure you like this video. He already said it. Yeah,
I already did.
I know.
So yeah,
I just wanted to get a swear word in the middle of that to make it harder to edit.
goodbye.
Okay, so